So we got Bomberman versus Dig Dug up first. All right, let's check this shit out. All right, predictions. This feels kind of like a joke one, right? Uh, I want to say Bomberman because he's got bombs. But thinking about Dig Dug and Death Battle, they're probably gonna have him win and have him like kill Bomberman in a super fucked up way. All right, here we go.
Today, two experts of destruction and masters of terrain will fight to the bitter end. White Bomber, the Bomberman, and Taiza Hori, aka Dig Dug. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick, and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Bomberman is a psychopathic cyborg slave forced to duel other slaves to the death in dimly lit maze-like arenas for the entertainment of alien terrorists. No, not
What the fuck?
that Bomberman, Boomstick. White Bomber, the Bomberman, an alien robot warrior.
Alien robot warrior. That like, what? That's still crazy, man.
From the planet Bomber, who belongs to an intergalactic police force protecting the galaxy.
That's still crazy. He's an alien robot warrior. He can generate bombs. Is the defender of the galaxy. Uses explosives to save helpless planets. That I'm not sure if that tracks. And is young and naive. Yeah, give the young naive guy explosives and go save helpless planets. Seems like a good plan.
Oh, well, his method of saving those planets is blowing the shit out of them, so he's alright with me. Right. Bomberman cares little for the environment he is supposedly protecting, making him an unpredictable opponent. Bomber's answer to every problem is explosions. Got a locked door? Blow it up. Behind on taxes? Blow them up. Have a naggy wife? Blow her ass up too. His arsenal consists of bombs, and more bombs, which usually take about 2
to 3 seconds to detonate. Cannot be defused. Upgradable. Can be kicked or thrown. And can be powered up by being held.
3 seconds to detonate. And while the explosions start off small, they can be upgraded to destroy an entire acre all at once. Plus, he can charge a bomb up to over 4 times its size for maximum destruction. While blasting his way through planet after planet, Bomberman finds numerous power-ups buried beneath the earth. Bomb Up gives him extra bombs, Accelerator increases his running speed.
Accelerator, armor, explosion expander, bomb kick, and power glove. Of course.
Armor gives him temporary immunity, the explosion expander gives his bombs a power boost, and bomb kick and power glove let him kick and throw bombs at his own leisure. And when he picks up super bombs, you know he means business. I'm talking T2 Judgment Day business. Bomberman can also hatch and tame wild ruies, kangaroo-like creatures which give White Bomber a distinct advantage.
Easily tamed, super speed, high jumps, can step over bombs, sometimes called Louis, or I feel like that's the same thing, right?
In battle. Each Rui has a different ability, though generally they're very fast, have incredibly good jumping skills, can step over bombs, and sacrifice themselves for bombs.
And the pink ones dance. Nice. Good for them.
Bomberman if need be, kinda like Yoshi's. Which brings up Bomberman's weakness, his own weapons. If White Bomber's careless, he can easily get caught in his own explosion or trap himself between a wall and his dropped bombs. Yeah, Bomberman's pretty good at blowing shit up. But he's not so hot when it comes to defusing his own explosives. But he survived through a crap ton of games, leaving behind many smoldering piles of rubble that used to be planets, towns, and families. Dig Dug is an expert excavator and executioner. He consistently traverses the underground to slay dragons. His real name is Taiza Hori, which literally means I want to dig. He is
Real name, Taiza Hori, honorary chairman of the Driller Council, father of Mr. Driller, ex-husband of Kissy from Duke, aka Alien Sector.
Also the father of the more recent phenomenon, Mr. Driller. Dig Dug has 2 loves in life, digging and killing. His main weapon is one of the most cruel and deadly weapons I've ever seen. It's pretty much a cross
15-inch harpoon-like hose forcefully inflates his foes, stuns enemies for a short time. You see, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna like explode Bomberman with this shit.
Between a bike pump and a harpoon. An odd weapon, which I would normally question the efficiency of. But when he stabs you with it, you're gonna wish you'd die any other way than what Mr. Dig Dug has planned for you. The average human body can only take around 15 pounds per square inch of air pressure before death is assured. Every time Dig Dug pumps, over 10 psi is injected into his
Injects over 10 psi per pump, pumped until the victim literally explodes.
victim, quickly immobilizing them. 2 or 3 pumps later, Dig Dug's target combusts. That is one horrible way to die. Imagine after being impaled, you're then slowly filled with air until you explode. Oh man, this guy's sick. Dig Dug also has a jackhammer, which he uses to burrow through the earth at an unimaginable speed. He has
Can burrow in 4 directions, instant startup, and fast and efficient.
total control over his terrain and can maneuver through the ground just as easily as walking through an empty field, climbing and crawling without slowing down. That jackhammer can even force entire islands to split
Damn, do you see that shit? That was crazy.
apart. But the strangest thing is the sound it makes.
That's
You'd
fucking
think
insane.
a jackhammer would sound like this, but Dig Dug sounds like this. Actually, Boomstick, that sound seems to occur every time he takes a step, not just when he's drilling. So, what? It's his feet? Man, that would get really annoying. No wonder this guy's a psycho. Dig Dug possesses great physical endurance, climbing and digging tirelessly for unprecedented.
Okay, thinking about what Boomstick just said, that actually makes sense. If that sound played every time I walked, yeah, I'd invent effed up ways to fucking kill people too.
Amounts of time, and yet he is easily defeated when tackled by a tomato with eyes. What? Yes, Dig Dug battles both ferocious dragons and living tomatoes. Who in the hell thought walking tomatoes with goggles were on par with fire-breathing ghost dragons? All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all. But first, I spilled some coffee on my...
Skip the ad. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going with Dig Dug. I think he's gonna win just because he's got the more fucked up weapon in the death battle. They're gonna have him die in a super fucked up way.
Order. But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Fight! Oh no! Hot potato. Oh, damn. Well, I was right. I was right about who was gonna win, just wrong about how he was gonna die. He used his own bomb. Damn.
Yeah, explosions! Dig Dug is a difficult opponent for anyone to beat, not for brute strength, but maneuverability. Dig Dug had complete control over the terrain right off the bat, while Bomberman was forced to rely on his power-ups for success. Taking the fight into the ground gave Dig Dug a huge advantage. Even after it looked like Bomberman took the lead, Dig Dug proved he could control his opponent just as much as he can control his environment. Bomberman sure went out with a bang. The winner is Dig Dug.